But before we come to a conclusion, I want to invite Tracey. She's from JAGS.
Well, my name is Tracey Ford, and I'd like to share a little bit of a story with you. I would like to tell you a little bit about my journey in my life, so that you might have a better understanding of how it is for a mother, because we all know Mother's Day is coming up soon, isn't it? Does everyone recognise their mother on Mother's Day?
Yeah.
Does everybody
Yeah.
recognise their mum on Mother's Day?
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you buy your mum a Mother's Day card?
Yeah.
Do you tell her you love her?
No. Yeah.
Some do and some don't. Okay. Okay. So, just a show of hands, how many of you are the oldest child at home?
The second child.
The oldest? Sorry, who's the youngest? So you're all in between, yeah? How many of you haven't got any brothers or sisters? Okay, all right. So that's a little bit of stuff. Well, first of all, I've got two children, had two children, and I'm 48. I grew up in Tarshill on St Martin's Estate. Does anyone know St Martin's?
Yeah.
Well, that's okay. Well, that's where I grew up. And my thinking around when I was growing up was I always wanted to be a teacher. But when I got to school, my teacher said to me, "Oh, Tracey Ford, you could never be a teacher." And I thought, okay, so I'm never going to be a teacher. But through my life, I recognised that I had to go through many different jobs in order to try and find out what it was that I actually wanted to do. Now I'm going to ask a couple of you just to guess. What do you think I ended up being? A youth worker?
Teacher.
Teacher?
What did you say?
What do you think I ended up doing for my career?
Oh, a teacher.
A teacher?
I didn't hear.
Okay. Any other guesses?
Kickboxing.
Kickboxing? Okay. So I'd be like a kickboxer.
A mother.
A mother? Yeah. Good. I'm a mother. But job? What job do you think I ended up doing? A chav? Someone's saying. Oh. Thank you. Anyone else? What do you think I ended up being? A volunteer. A volunteer.
A hairdresser.
A hairdresser. I've got no hair. Okay. A hairdresser. I actually ended up becoming a mortgage advisor. So I had a job within the financial services industry.
Say that.
Was you?
No.
Okay. And like I said, I had two children.
Are you a social worker?
Sorry?
Are you a social for me? Are you a social worker?
No, I ended up running my own business. I'm a mortgage advisor, so I work within the financial services industry. What's in a mortgage advisor?
When they come around to your house.
A mortgage advisor when I go to your house?
Yeah.
Why would I come to your house?
To collect loans.
To collect loans? No. Okay.
No, I say it's when you work for a company and you're over the phone and you talk to them about what sort of mortgage you want or something like that.
Yeah, so,
Is it that?
yeah, a mortgage advisor is someone who helps people to secure a loan so that they can buy a house.
Yeah, I was nearly right.
Yeah, nearly right. But I don't go and collect people's money. Yeah, they're called debt collectors. They're someone different. Yeah? But back in 2007, something changed in my life. Who knows Streatham Ice Skating Rink?
Me.
Yeah. No what?
Streatham Ice Skating Rink. Do you all know the ice skating rink? Do you all know the ice skating rink?
Yeah.
Who goes skating?
I used to.
Still do? Who can skate? Who can skate? Most people can skate. Okay, so why do you go skating? Hold on. Why do you go skating?
Have fun with your friends.
Hold on, one at a time. Have fun with your friends. Okay. Someone else?
To watch people drop and bust their back.
So what people go to experience,
You don't shush my
hold on, to experience new activities.
Have fun with your friends.
Have fun with your friends.
Have a laugh.
Have a laugh. Yeah? It's fun play, yeah? So, if you were leaving home to go skating, do you think your mum would be worried about you?
No, she wouldn't.
She wouldn't?
She wouldn't a little bit if you came late.
If you came late, okay. So
Proper late.
If you came proper late, okay.
Yeah.
So,
What time?
you say straight my skating somewhere.
Come on, let's listen, yeah?
Say straight my skating somewhere where you'd go and you'd feel quite safe, yeah? Okay.
Not really, not anymore.
Not anymore.
No, I didn't feel safe and strong. No.
You don't feel safe and strong?
No. No, I actually can't late now.
So there's an element now where you're talking about feeling safe. You don't feel safe to go to the skate rink. Is that worrying?
Oh, I swear that's where they done Funky Freddy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So they have Funky Fridays there, so you go and party, yeah?
So I
No. Okay. Well, on Saturday the 3rd of February, my son left home to go skating. He was 17.
Yeah, no. I mean, it's what I'm talking about.
But what happened?
Hi, Phoebe, let someone have a platform, yeah? Other than you.
And I'm going to say this again. When you're growing up in life, you've got to learn that one of the things you've got to do in order to succeed in life is you have to allow other people to speak. And if someone is speaking to you, don't speak while they're speaking. Wait until they're finished.
It's very disrespectful, ain't it?
It's called disrespectful. If you go for a job interview and somebody asks you what's your name, and before they even ask you what's your name, they say, my name's Joe Block, blah, 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 blah. How do you think they're going to react to you?
You're weird.
You're rude. Agreed.
I'll continue my story. My son, James Smartford, left home and went skating. Card. What do you use cards for?
Birthday. Like for your birthday or something.
Birthdays. Yeah? What else do you use it for?
Invitations.
Hmm?
For invitations.
Invitations. Funerals.
Funeral.
I'm going to leave this all for you to have a look at. Do you think your mum's got lots of pictures of you when you were growing up?
Yeah.
Yeah? Somebody like to read the front of this?
Rest in peace, Dre.
Read that.
James Andre Godfrey Smartford.
Read the next line. Read the top bit.
Another memory of precious son.
Speak up.
Another memory of precious son.
Next line.
Special grandson, extraordinary nephew.
Will be. Oh, extraordinary nephew.
Okay. Should I read it?
Really?
I don't mean to turn my back on you, but it says, in loving memory of a precious son, an exceptional brother, special grandson, extraordinary nephew, unique cousin, and very memorable friend. My son, I walk around with these. sometimes. It's very difficult. Take one of these. And against all the odds, I should have given those out reading because it's kind of distracting, but against all the odds, he went to school and they didn't think that he could pass any exams or that he could do good. But everybody's got something special. But if you're so caught up looking at someone else, you will fail to acknowledge yours. It means you've all got good. You can all make a choice. I don't go around to speak to young people because I don't care. You've all got mothers. Don't let your mother be the next one that has to stand up when you're gone. Trying to make a difference. Trying to get you to understand. But life doesn't stand still. You're the future generation, as they call it. I'm the future generation for my mother. You're the future generation for your mothers. It's not natural to be burying your children. It's not natural. How many of you got grandmothers? Are your grandmothers alive?
Yeah.
Are your grandmothers alive?
Yeah.
Okay. So how do you think your grandmother feels when she has to put her 17, 18, 15, 14-year-old grandson in the ground? How do you think your mum will feel? She has to bury her child. Do you know what it costs to bury somebody? No, you don't. Do you know how much it costs to keep somebody in prison for a year? Do you know?
Anybody?
Somebody give me a guess.
Something like 12,000.
12,000?
What, to keep someone in prison?
Yeah. How much do you think it costs to keep one person in prison?
Oh, grand.
A grand.
But they should go to prison. So you have to pay for someone to go to prison.
How much? Not as much as that. But it costs to keep one person in prison about £30,000.
To keep someone in prison.
In prison.
In prison. One inmate in prison costs your mum, everybody around that pays taxes, £30,000. Do you think you can earn £30,000 in a year? And from that, the stark reality is when you're in prison, you must probably get £10 a week to live on. £10 a week.
That's a good pay.
And it costs taxpayers £30,000 to keep you in prison. Some little facts that you need to be mindful of. You can make a difference to your own life. Now, my son didn't get a chance to be a father. But fathers are very important. Not that mothers aren't, but fathers are very important. If you don't already have a child, how old do you think you'd like to be when you have your first child. How old do you think you'd like to be? Either girls or boys, mothers have the children, don't they? How old would you like to be when you have your first child? In your 20s? Okay. Someone else give me. No one want. Okay. Does no one want to have any children?
No, I do.
You do. No one else?
23.
23. 29. That's a nice age. You want to be in your 20s? Okay. So you actually want to be parents, some of you. Great job. But for the boys, because it's the boys that we seem to be losing a lot more than the girls. It's the boys. A father is a great asset to his wife, partner, and an even greater asset to his children. For the young men, don't be another statistic. You keep hearing that word. You hear it throughout your life. You're another statistic. You're either going to prison, you're going to be dead, you're going to be a NEET. What's a NEET? Not in employment, educational training. You've got futures. You're leaders. Heroes. You're here, you're given an opportunity. You're still in school. Maybe not normal school, as everyone calls it. But you're here where you can be listened to. You're not competing for your teacher's time. You're not being put in the back of the room because you've got an opinion and no one wants to hear it. Take advantage of getting yourself an education. Because education leads to choices. Gives you choices in life. You may not always want to take them. The opportunity comes your way every day. You don't have to choose to be somebody else. You don't have to choose to walk with your friends or be told to do something that you don't want to do or be somebody that's not you. You have that choice. Like if your mum says to you, go and wash up, I bet your answer would be
No.
no. I picked this book up yesterday and it's got a row, just a little saying here that I think is really nice, that you could all take away from this today, and that's you're growing. You're growing into adults. You're budding flowers. You can excel and do really well. Remember, I grew up on an estate. But I made a choice for myself. It took me a long time. But you can too. You can decide that I've got a life and I'm going to make a difference to my brothers, my sisters, my friends, the people around me. I can colour in there.
Does anyone like to say anything at all? Any comments?
Yeah, any comments, any questions? Go ahead, ask.
Thank you.
Thank you. You're very welcome.
Feel sorry for your son.
Thank you.
Sorry for your death.